Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, have you heard from Lady C or seen what she on her latest? I'm all kind of choked up about it. Apparently, from Lady C, we have to remember Lady C does have deep roots in the royal family. She was the first one to announce that the Queen had passed away before even it was announced publicly or anybody else. So that tells me she does have some interesting contacts. I believe one of them was Sarah Ferguson. Anyways, apparently the king's health has really taken a dramatic turn for the worse. We have been saying that on this tarot channel for months now, that in February, March, we are going to see a new king. I've also been saying that it won't be his original cancer. It'll be something like, like a stroke or a heart attack, something unexpected. And there is strong rumors that some sources are saying he actually has a secondary condition that's a little bit more severe or damaging than his original cancer. Let's ask the cards. My cards have said his cancer has metastasized. And remember, we did that reading when there was that big bump on his head, or it looked like surgery. And we thought it may possibly has gone to the brain. And you have to wonder, like, has a dementia set in? Let's find out. King Charles, his current, as of today, Wednesday, February 11th. Cards, the clock agrees with me. His current health condition. We also have to remember that there's the old wives' tale that solstices take kings with them because the sun goes out, right? And the king has always been the sun. Wow. Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. That, to me, that tells me that's part how they announce that they have given up on his chemo or change. Oh, the devil in reverse. That's the cancer. That's the cancer that is not curable. The Chariot in reverse. It's out of control. They can't get control of it. It's out of control. Three of Coins. This is they're doing everything they can. I think it's something in his brain. We have a skull, we have a skull, we have a skull, we have a skull. I think it is something in his brain. I think something has moved into, so whether that's a dementia, Alzheimer's, brain tumor, stroke, something has definitely moved into his brain. And the Five of Swords in reverse, they can't even, there's not even any surgery for it. It is now pushing him around. It is now bullying him around. Four of Rods upright. Well, see, if that was in reverse, I'd say that's his funeral. But there's some kind of, I'm wondering if they're going to do some kind of a celebration, or this also could mean that he's just staying at home. His cancer is keeping him at home. Right? There's his little garden there. Temperance, there's another brain. That's one I was kind of looking for. If you look at the Chariot and the Temperance is somewhat similar. I think it's something in his brain. Ace of Rods in reverse. There's nothing more they can do. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even any kind of drugs or anything. Wow. Knight of Blades in reverse. Another skull. The Star in reverse, no hope and healing at all. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Of course, they're lying to us about his health. I mean, we know stress can bring on cancer. Like, they can be doing whatever they want, but if you're under a lot of stress, there's really not a lot they can do. Eight of Rods upright. We're going to hear news very soon. There's going to be there's going to be quick communications. 10 of Cups in reverse. It's going to be really bad news. Really sad, bad news. Yeah, we're going to hear there's nothing absolutely other than keeping him comfortable. There's no elixir, there's nothing that will help. There's no surgery, there's nothing. It's Six of Coins in reverse. Wow. Ace of Swords in reverse. Look at that. King of Rods upright and the Moon upright. I'm wondering if he actually had bone cancer like his mother did. You know, we've never gotten anything like it's a kidney cancer or blood cancer or I mean, we have gotten some heart things, but he has always had a kidney heart issue, and that's why his hands are so puffy. I think I have the same thing as him. That's why my hands are so puffy. That's how I know it's a kidney heart issue. It's like a fluid issue. It's like having too much fluid in your body, and your kidneys can't uh, pull it out. It has like to do with potassium, and anyways, I don't want to get into that. I think we are going to see. I think we're going to hear soon. I honestly do. I think we're going to hear something very soon. I'm not getting, we're not getting the death card here or the Tower, which would be, you know, like I say, like a heart attack or a stroke or something, or, you know, something sudden. Here we have the Queen of Swords. I think this is going back to last summer when he had that big skull thing, that big, it looked like a cut. To me, it looked like surgery in his skull when he was in Canada. I'm not saying he had the surgery in Canada. When he was in Canada, and the one picture was very clear, there was something, an injury or a healing cut or something. The Sun, the Hermit in reverse. Well, that will be hairy. The Sun, and then the King of Cups upright, calming tonic, and the Hierophant. I think the Palace. I think we're going to hear something from the Palace. I think the Palace and the Firm they're possibly waiting until William's back home, make some decisions. Possibly waiting for Harry to get there, but I'm not seeing like something very soon. I'm wondering if we're going to hear of an abdication because of something in his brain before we hear of, you know, William becomes king because he's passed. I'm not getting that he's passing right now, because I asked the cards, what's his health right now? And it looks like it to me, in my mind, it's something in the brain. End of story. And I've felt that way for a very, very long time. And I think I think it's going to come to a point that the palace has to take over and suggest that he step down. And if he does step down, then we know it is something in the brain, because that means he can't think clearly, or I'm not saying it's a mental illness at all. It's a real physical, like, is it a dementia? Is it an Alzheimer? Is it, something else that affects the brain? Because that's when the palace would step in. That's when they would have the backbone to step in and say, you're no longer fit to rule. We're, asking you to abdicate. Yeah, this first row is telling us it's kind of out of control. Interesting, we have William and Harry are both in reverse here. Well, that could be Camilla as well. Could be Camilla as well. But we are not being told the full story. All right. Well, time to start watching. I think it's the end is nigh. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.